Sweet tea daily, spreading the light.
Hi friends, before we begin, I just want to share why I felt it was important to make this video. I've been packing Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes for many years now, and I can honestly say that I don't pack the same way today that I did when I first started. And I've learned and grown along the way, and some of my earlier shoeboxes were not as full or personalized as the boxes that I pack now. So this video is really coming from a place of humility, compassion, and kindness because we can all continue to learn. And I want to shed some light on why quality matters, what the official OCC guidelines tell us to avoid, and how we can make the most of whatever resources God has given us. And the reason sharing these things matter so much to my heart is because for some children, this shoebox may be the only gift they will ever receive in their lifetime. And after I learned this fact, it completely changed the way I pack shoeboxes. Our shoeboxes are more than a collection of items placed inside a box. They're tangible reminders to a child that they're seen, that they're valued, and that they are loved by God. And the shoebox that I'm going to be showing you today is a recreated example, but it's similar to some of the shoeboxes that I have processed at the processing center. And I just want to give you an idea of what the processors might be looking for, what they might be thinking about as they inspect each shoebox. And the top 3 questions the processors are asking themselves as they process a shoebox, and something that I also keep in mind when I'm packing a shoebox, is the item allowed according to the official Operation Christmas Child guidelines? Is the item new and in good condition? And is the shoebox full enough to send? So those are the questions that we're going to be keeping in mind as we go through the shoebox. So let's go ahead and dive in and look at the shoebox that needs some love and transform it into a joyful, complete, and personalized gift for a child. Okay, so there are going to be 2 categories that we're going to be separating our items in as we go through the shoebox. One is the items that can go. They will go on this side of the shoebox. And the items that we are not allowed to send, I will be putting on this side of the shoebox. Okay, so right off the bat, we are off to a good start. This is a standard size Operation Christmas Child shoebox provided by Samaritan's Purse. And the person has indicated that it's for a boy who's 5 to 9. So we're going to go ahead and open the shoebox now and look inside. And one thing I am noticing is that there is quite a bit of open space in the shoebox. More items could have been added. But on a positive note, look at this wonderful car. It is brand new. It still has a tag on it. It's bright and colorful. And it's one of those where you pull the string and the car goes. This is going to be a lot of fun for a boy who's 5 to 9. So this is definitely in the go pile. Right here, we have a wonderful bar of soap. Unfortunately, bars of soap are on the prohibited list. They are not allowed for us to send them in the shoeboxes. They cannot go into the other countries. So this is going to be going in the do not send list, but one thing I do want to note is that items that are new but can't be sent will be donated to another charity. So this will not go to waste. Samaritan's Purse will bless a child. So Samaritan's Purse will give this to somebody that could use it. Also on the top is a wonderful pair of socks. Now these socks are a little bit on the large side, probably too big for a child who is 5 to 9, but just because they're too big doesn't mean that we wouldn't be able to keep them in the shoebox. They would still be sent, but as a processor, what we're going to do is we are going to make sure the socks are in good condition. And oh dear, as you can see, these socks are a little on the dirty side and they are very worn. So these socks will not be sent in the shoebox. So this will go in the do not send pile. Another fun item would be these watercolor paints. Now, these palette paints are allowed. However, if you can see, this is a used palette of paints, and anything used and not new cannot go into a shoebox. So this will have to go into the do not send category. Now here we have a brand new bottle of paint. And while this could be a blessing, unfortunately, we are not allowed to send liquids in our shoeboxes. So we are not allowed to send lip gloss or liquid paint or liquid glue or anything like that. So this will go in the do not send pile. And here we have a Squishmallow from McDonald's. And this is very cute. And it's brand new. So even if it's a McDonald's toy, it can still be good quality. It still has the tags on it. This is great. So this would definitely be sent in a shoebox. So I'm going to put that in the go. Oh dear. This is a bag of mini M&Ms. Okay, any food items, be it chocolate or hard candies or even gum, cannot go into a shoebox. It can't be sent to other countries. So we are going to put them in the do not send pile. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Okay, here we have some stickers. Now, notice that some of these stickers are missing. However, if you look, the other stickers are intact and they are very cute. So this we would still send in a shoebox. That would still go. Oh, and here we have some crayons. But I notice right here that this is a little bit torn on the top, which wouldn't be a problem. Oh dear. But as you can see, a lot of these crayons are broken and they've been used. So unfortunately, yep, these crayons, we can't send these crayons because they've been used. That'll go in that pile. Now, paper is a really great thing to send inside of a shoebox. However, this has been used and colored in. And one thing as a processor that we have to do when we get a notebook or a pad of paper is we have to shake it because something might fall out. Oops. And what is fallen out is this very cute card. It says, "I am a good friend. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity." Proverbs 17:17. This would definitely go inside the shoebox. However, this pad of paper, we cannot send it. So we will put it in the do not send list. Okay, let's see another item. You know, school supplies are wonderful to send. However, if you can see this eraser, we will not be able to send this eraser because it has been used. So this will go in the do not send pile. Here is a glue stick, and upon closer inspection, it's a little bit open and it has been used. So unfortunately, this glue stick will go in the do not send pile. Okay, now let's look at this wonderful book. My son loved this book growing up. However, when he was a child, the propeller is missing, you can tell, and you can see the spine is really faded. And as you can see, the pages have been bent a little bit. So unfortunately, even though this is a really sweet book, this book has been well loved. And unfortunately, it cannot go inside of a shoebox because it is not a new book. It has to be a new item. Let's look at these items. Okay, now here we have a pencil. Pencils are really great to send inside of a shoebox. School supplies are so needed. However, this pencil has been very used. So this pencil will not go in the shoebox. Now these pens look like they could be new. So these pens would be sent in the shoebox. Okay, that doesn't leave very much. So let's go ahead and go through what we can send. Let's see what we're working with here. We have a little squishmallow, a car, some pens, a very cute little encouragement scripture card, and some really cute stickers. Now you might be wondering why somebody would send or pack all of these used items. Well, what if I told you, just a hypothetical, what if I told you that a little boy went to Sunday school and the Sunday school teacher was handing out Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes to be filled and brought back to the church? Well, let's just say this little boy brought home this empty box and his parents didn't have time to take him shopping. Or maybe it wasn't in their budget to go shopping, but he still, from his heart, wanted to contribute, wanted to give somebody a gift from his heart. So he emptied out his school bag and his school box and included some toys that were brand new to him. And if we think about something like that, it really softens our heart to a shoebox that maybe not the kind of shoebox that we would pack. It's just something to consider and to keep in mind that I think the majority of the people that pack a shoebox have all the best intentions and the heart to bless children all around the world. Okay, are you ready to see the shoebox transformation? Here we have a label that I bought from Samaritan's Purse website. It's a tracking label that you can use to track your shoebox, or you could also just print these off of the website as well for free. When he opens his box, this is what he will see. He will have this cute little plush lion. His wow gift is a soccer ball with a pump. And here he has his car that was in there before. He has a Mighty Dino Trucks activity book. I printed off this Monster Trucks coloring book from sweetteadaily.com. And here is a game for him as well off of the same website. Here is his folder for school, along with our personal letter and photo to the child. And here is his paper. I just put in a folder. And his lid design says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength," from Nehemiah 8:10. That's also available on the website. He will be getting a brand new box of crayons, a scissors and a glue stick, 2 Hot Wheel cars, a Hot Wheels toothbrush, a cross necklace, and he is still going to be getting his little Squishmallow plush from McDonald's, but inside this box I have filled it with a couple other things. I made a little matching cape for him, and this is also available on the website if you're interested. And I'm also including some chapstick or some lip balm, and then of course the little Squishmallow still in there. And lip balm is something great to include instead of candy or something like that because it smells really good. And sometimes they're flavored as well. He will be getting a Monster Truck t-shirt. I got this from Children's Place, and it was $2.99. Here he has a pair of socks. It says, "Peep It Real," and I got these from Hobby Lobby on clearance after Easter. He will be getting a pencil pack, a brand new set of watercolors, and there are the pens that were in there before, and now they are in a little zip case for him for school. He will be getting a bag, a washcloth, a ruler, a comb. There's the scripture card that was in there before. He's going to be getting a little robot-themed tic-tac-toe board and some stickers that were in there before. Oh, and I'd like to show you a couple other items that you might consider instead of sending soap. So one of my favorite things to send instead of soap is one of these deodorants. Now the deodorant, they cannot be the gel, and they cannot be aerosol, of course. So, but they have to be solid, and I like to include them because they smell really good. And I usually include them in my 10 to 14-year-old boxes. Another idea would be one of these little sponges with these soft little bristles on the end. That's another idea instead of sending soap. Or a fun idea would be to send one of these little bath loofahs, the plastic loofahs, the little characters on them. Anyway, that's just some ideas in case you were thinking that you'd like to send soap and now you realize you can't send it. Well, I hope this transformation gave you some helpful ideas and encouragement for packing your own shoebox gifts. For even more suggestions, be sure to visit the official Samaritan's Purse website, and there you'll find a more comprehensive list of items that you should avoid or suggestions for things that you can include in your shoeboxes, as well as many other helpful resources for shoebox packing. And you can find the link to the website in the description box below this video. If you like OCC content like this, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I'll be doing a free giveaway in one of my upcoming videos soon to thank all of you for your wonderful support and encouragement. You really are the best of the best when it comes to community, and I've learned a lot from y'all, and you continue to inspire me to be a better shoebox packer. Well, dear friends, that's all I have for you today. May God bless you and your shoebox ministry. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.